Growing urbanization on the Chinese mainland is affecting consumer preferences there. A new study by the Hong Kong Trade Development Council surveyed 1,600 mainland middle-class consumers in 8 first- and second-tier cities. And for the first time, the study included the third-tier city of Changzhou.
We want to cover cities in different regions that represent, more distinct characteristics. We want to also see how the, consumers there in these third-tier cities, what's their consumption pattern, how they perceive good design products like Hong Kong products, and what's the chance for Hong Kong products to enter these cities. The mainland middle-class consumers are getting more sophisticated. They are not only following closely the latest fashions and product trends, they have also developed their personal taste and sense of style. Some people, even though they still tend to use more popular or well-known brands, some of them started to look for some niche brands that will reflect their taste and demand or style better. Another major finding is that the mainland middle-class consumers, now they pay more attention to quality. They even willing to pay higher price for these higher end or better quality products and services that they enjoy. For example, some of our survey respondents said they now prefer coffee, especially brewed by dedicated coffee machine rather than the instant one. And they're also willing to pay higher prices for fresh tea leaves, not the tea bags. So this reflects they're now adopting a higher end or a more elaborate lifestyle. Many retailers or companies, in order to meet the local demands, the retail infrastructure actually developed very rapidly in the second and third tier cities. And in our survey, many of the respondents said they don't need to go to the key major cities to do the shoppings, but they can find whatever they need in terms of styles, in terms of the variety of brands in their local cities. So this tells us that basically they do the shopping in their own cities. And that means companies, if they want to target at these consumers in the second and third tier cities, they may have to go to this city to establish the presence there. And now with the smartphone and social media like WeChat, Weibo, these consumers, they just enjoy, sharing their experience. Whether it is good or not so good experience, they want to share it, use it with their friends using Weibo and WeChat. So we find that social media is a very useful or important channel for companies that want to, target the mainland market. One of the very interesting changes is that because, in the past, we also say that, the mainland consumers, they like international brands. But now they value or they have a much higher desire to show their own personal style. So this give a very good chance for Hong Kong companies that have their own design or try to, bring in some new product brands designed in overseas country to the mainland market to meet this, demand or the changes of the mainland consumer that, want to show their own personal taste and sense of style. When you sell to the mainland consumers, you have to, develop some new product lines that, fit the demand or the needs of these consumers. And because the mainland consumers think Hong Kong companies can bring in very fashionable design and very high quality products. And this is the advantages we have. So I think Hong Kong companies can, take the opportunities of the development of the second and third tier city, make use of the social media to help their products to enter into the mainland market. For the middle class consumers in our survey, we find that most of them are more willing and prepared to pay a higher price for lifestyle products like clothing and clothing accessories, food, daily care, personal hygiene products. And for services, they are willing to pay a higher price for going to better restaurants, beauty service center, etc. And we find this not only in the first-tier cities, but also in the second and third-tier cities.